Quebec farming is no exception. Our reporter, Sarah-Jeanne Lapointe, is at Marché Jean Talon. She spoke with some local farmers and organizations about how this trend affects them. Now she's doing some shopping of her own. How is it going down there, Sarah-Jeanne?
It's going pretty well, actually. What is really interesting here at Marché Jean Talon is that every product has a local flavor. Take the lamb, for example. The one that you buy at your regular grocery might have traveled oceans to end up in your basket, but the one that you buy here may have been raised in less than 60 kilometers from your home. I met with a local farmer. Let's see what he had to say.
My name is Michel Cossette, and we have a sheep farm, me and my husband, Pierre.
Ever since 2003, Michel Cossette and her husband have been dedicated to their lambs. Michel and Pierre have been in the farming industry for more than 30 years. The couple took over the family dairy farm in Mont-Saint-Grégoire in the early 1980s. But after 2 decades of raising cows, the couple decided to turn to something new.
And I always liked lamb, so we decided just to have a couple of sheep for our production, for us, and that's the way it started.
Every day since, Michel wakes up to feed and take care of her animals. As the herd grew bigger, the couple started to sell directly to consumers through the town's market. That's how Michel discovers she loves to interact with clients.
Had to find ways to give the people what they want to. So I adjust my production to the needs of the customers.
But it is not all lamb producers in Quebec who sell locally. In fact, the majority usually sell their animals through the Farmers Union agency. The meat is then sold to an intermediate who sells it to consumers. But lately, the members of the population are getting more concerned about what they eat. In recent years, the food industry has been constantly under the public eye. Food crises and the spreading of illnesses such as mad cow disease and E. coli have led people to rethink about how they consume food. For Bobby Grégoire, this desire to understand how the food is produced is the reason why people are turning to local agriculture.
Well, the thing is, most of the consumers, and that's since the 12th century, think they are going apart from the food system. They don't know where their food is coming from, and with everything we hear over the media is about antibiotics used in production of meat or fish or anything else, with herbicide, pesticides, we're now realizing that what we use in agriculture and in even small scale or big scale farming at all have a big impact on our health, and also on the environment.
Slow Food Canada is working to protect the Canadian food heritage. They aim to shorten the food chain by promoting small farmers and projects such as community-supported agriculture. All this while ensuring a decent revenue for the farmer and a fair price for the consumer. Community-supported agriculture advisor Mathieu Roy believes Quebec's own history might also explain why Quebecers are choosing their local farmers over supermarkets.
There was a prime minister before called Maurice Duplessis, and his slogan was Maître chez nous. So, but this expression stays for a long period of time up to today. People are proud to eat products from their own place.
Équiterre launched a family farmer network now counting more than 30,000 members. The main objective is to reconnect cities with countryside.
We link customers and farmers together. By that, people are buying a share of a harvest in advance to a farm. So for the customer, we call them partners because they buy a share, so they become partner of the farm. So the partners, the benefits are quite interesting. They have fresh, local, organic fruit and vegetables once a week in a drop-off point near their place.
The non-profit organization is currently conducting research to prove the positive impact of local agriculture.
We all kind of have an idea of that eating local is good, but with the study we want to prove it with numbers. But for just local farmers that are conventional, we think it's the reducing the transportation that is counting the most, and also the local economy.
For consumers, there are also many advantages of buying locally. Price, freshness, and the possibility to trace the origin of the product are only a few of those. But customers are not the only ones to benefit from the trend of buying local.
it's good for the economy. Like it's not only one-to-one. It's life, like a village life and a regional life. It's very important to keep the local farms.
For farmers like Michel, the equation is simple. Less intermediaries between production and consumption equals a better paycheck. Michel believes this equation could ensure the good development of Quebec's farms. Farmers' markets are also a part of the solution.
If we could have a real winter market of producer, not reseller, that would be great for us. It would be fair for everybody.
Last summer, Michel took part in 5 public markets. It provided our customers with an enriching experience very different from the supermarket.
There's a lot of questions sometimes. You're the real producer. You do the, yeah, yes, I do. Like they used to have only the reseller and they know the product, but they're very pleased to see the producer. It has to be the producer. Don't hire somebody who don't know the farm to go over there because they don't want to work at all. They want to see the real person.
At Marché Jean Talon, the shopping experience goes beyond buying the best fruits and pieces of meat. It is an experience for all your senses. As you pass in front of the different stands, you might be pleased by the combination of the different products surrounding you. And who knows, you might also be tempted to taste. Very good.
When comes the time to pay, it's not that much the money the problem. People don't care to pay a little bit more for local good product. But it means most of the time, especially if you live in the suburbs, that you have to do an extra mile or to ask more questions, and that's the part where people are not that much willing to do it. So it needs to be easy.
Michel has found her own solution. If clients can't come to our farm in the winter, the farm will go to them. She now offers a delivery service for her client on the island until it's market season again. This way, our clients can continue to encourage local farms and change the way they consume food.
There is hope. It's a major trend for now, but the real test will be the day it won't be a trend anymore.
I think it can save the local farms, but we need the...
I didn't realize that just buying groceries could be so complicated. I should start to pay more attention to what I eat and where it comes from.
Be more competitive.
Sarah-Jeanne, where can I go to find out more about buying local?
Well, Demi, if you want to learn more about how to add local products to your favorite recipes, you can log on to www.slowfoodmontreal.com or attend Slow Foods cocktail parties. You can also subscribe to the Farmers Network on Equitar's website, where you can also plan a visit to a local farm. Back to you, Demi.